Africa podcast and from the Knowledge Rethink Bureau, which is a think tank in Makerere University. I'm also the brain behind the Know-How Transfer Games Innovation, which is for knowledge building. I'm honored to have you this afternoon to have a knowledge sharing with you and what you have for African children, youth, and the elderly. I'm so honored.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you as well. Yeah, for inviting me. Yeah.
Yeah. I thank you for contacting us. That means you've been following our works, and it's an honor that you opened up and established today's conversation. We've been waiting for you. We would like to know more about you and what you are doing to make this nation a better place.
Sure. Yeah, so my name is SARDOR. I'm a tech entrepreneur. I run a company called Jafton.com. We're a software and mobile app development company. We help other companies build their mobile applications.
Oh, that's great. So yes, you are an expert in the software that this nation needs. How can we establish functional knowledge building partnerships through your company?
How can I establish what kind of partnerships?
Knowledge building partnerships. Because we are a think tank based in Makerere University, and being in Africa, Africa is still behind as far as embracing technology is concerned. And a few towns that have managed to embrace lack the equipment. So how can you really put us on board?
Okay, I think I'm not sure if that would be something else anywhere in the world, whether you're in Africa or anywhere else. All you need is just internet access. So is there widespread internet access or no?
No, not widely accessed, except in some few places and in universities, but it is not accessible. It isn't accessible to anyone. You must have a code of that particular area. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I think, yeah, then it will be difficult. I mean, because every software these days, it's cloud-based. So without the internet, it's really hard to access a lot of these things. So I think first thing that Africa needs is a better connectivity to the internet, which can then open up like a lot of opportunities for education and everything else. Yeah.
But we strive to connect ourselves. We strive to connect ourselves. Not all people have given up. No, there are those who do struggle to access it, because with the internet, you are connected with the world. You become a global village. But in most parts are not yet connected. So we welcome any avenue that can multiply internet access for Africa.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So cool. That's great. Yeah, I think it's all about, it comes down to the internet access, because without it you can't really access like any of the knowledge that's available, and the resources that are available, right? So that's the first thing that hopefully what Elon Musk is building with Starlink will help, in Africa as well. He's trying to like provide free internet, I think, to the world.
So for how long have you been?
So yeah.
For how long have you done this great job?
I've been in this business for 4.5 years now. Yeah,
4.5 years.
that's right. Yes.
So on percentage, worldwide, what percentage of the world have you covered with the internet connection?
So uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how this applies to me because like I don't really provide internet. What we do is we build mobile applications or software for people who are already using the internet, right? Um, so yeah, I don't think, this is exactly something that we do. But those who already have access to internet, they use, there's probably like maybe around 10 million people that are actively using products that we build. Yeah.
So you build mobile applications for people who have access to internet. So meaning that like this side, we have an innovation of the know-how transfer games that are knowledge building. And we would like to have an app that could be built and evenly shared worldwide for learners to play this game. Could that be possible?
What kind of game again?
Know-how transfer games. They are already building. They build the mental
Games?
capacities.
Games, right?
Yeah.
How to transfer the games. Yeah, so yeah, I mean you can transfer anything, right? If we don't really specialize in game development, right? So that's one area actually that we don't do among everything else. But if it's something like a mental game, you said mental games, right? Like
Yes,
for,
yes,
for the
mentor.
yeah, so like logic training and things like that. Yeah, that's possible to do. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of games for that. Um, if it's not something that's like 3D or something crazy, difficult, then yeah, it's doable by our team. Um, but typically, game development is a whole separate category of development that is usually done by companies in-house, right? So the difference between the in regular development and game development, regular development you can outsource to companies like us, right? So companies come to us and they outsource their development to us. With game development, usually those are done in-house. Companies, they build their own software, they build their own games with their own team of engineers that they hire in-house. Okay. Because game development is something that's more labor intensive than regular development.
Yeah, we need that expertise. We need that expertise to digitalize this game that we have developed this side and really benefit.
Oh, you developed it in your university, like in the
Yes.
your really? Wow. What kind of
Yes.
game is it? It's a mental game, you said?
Yes, it's the know-how transfer games. They build mental faculties and fulfilling sustainable development goals to make them realized on ground. Yes, so it is mental, it is knowledge building, it is mental.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it fulfills sustainable development goals.
Yep. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a serious program that even if you need a meeting, a knowledge sharing, and you humbly invite us, we come, we have that sharing, we develop something, then we launch at the end, and we pilot internationally with you because you are the experts, you are the giants in this technology.
Oh, I see. That's really cool. So like, how would that happen, in person or online?
Even if personally you can invite us, we can organize our coming. If you invite us, we send us an invitation for 2 to 4 days or a week. that knowledge sharing,
Mhm.
that demonstration with your team would put on table the entire concept, and then you do the technical part.
Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. Can the students come to America, to the US?
Yes, with your invitation, you invite us, we organize ourselves.
I see. I see. Okay, we will have to see about that. Yeah, the thing is, my development team is actually in Uzbekistan, in Central Asia. So yeah, that in the US we have the sales and management office only. Yeah. But yeah, that sounds good. We can discuss that further probably. Yeah. And how do you stream the podcast? Is it only for the university students, or is it like, you know, um, on Spotify and other platforms as well?
I beg you for pardon?
The podcast is on all platforms, right? On all the platforms. Oh, what's going on here? I'm sorry.
On
Um,
platforms?
yes, on all.
The game?
Yeah, I think yeah, I was asking like if the podcast is streamed everywhere, right? It's online, right? This podcast.
Yeah, streaming everywhere,
Okay, gotcha,
international.
gotcha, gotcha.
Mm,
That's great. That's great.
yeah. So if you could organize for that, a meeting, you would do us justice. You do qualitatively get the real game, because we want to develop this gamification concept with you, the experts. With you, the
Uh-huh.
experts.
Okay.
Meeting, all you coming
Have
to
you already done
Africa,
it with any other experts? Mm-hmm.
all you coming to
Sorry, who's coming
Africa.
to Africa?
Have you been to Africa?
Me coming to Africa. Okay.
You
Uh-huh.
come to East
No, I have
Africa.
not. No.
Yeah, how do you see a
East Africa?
visit? Yeah, visit in East Africa. Even if you come for 2 days, that would be okay. 2 days we
Yeah.
meet, we organize for
Okay.
coming, we meet, we do the
Okay.
job,
Mm-hmm.
then you go back.
Okay. And how many students are there that would be there?
There are so many. Once you confirm, you can
Uh-huh.
mobilize all university students from all universities.
Uh-huh. I
Once
see.
you
Okay.
prove
So
as a knowledge engineer that you're on the way coming for this program, we
yes.
all organize. We can say
Oh, I see.
Makerere University, we can say Mandela National Stadium, we can say National Council of Sports Grounds, we can
Oh.
say Selena Hotel Grounds, anywhere, but most preferably in one of our universities, like Makerere University. We all
Mm-hmm.
gather there for your coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great. So, but the thing is, I'm not an engineer myself, so I'm a business owner. I have engineers that work in my company,
Yeah.
right? So I wouldn't be able to teach like engineering and development, but I can talk about business, like the
Yes.
business. Would that be still valuable? Yeah.
Yes, because this is business, though gamification, but the business indirectly.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can look into that because I'm not sure if this year, maybe next year, I will be able to make it to Africa, right? I've
Yeah.
been wanting to travel.
Mm.
And you said it's East Africa,
Yes, East
is that
Africa.
right?
So
Okay.
Uganda is in East
Uganda, yeah.
Africa. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are in Uganda. Okay. Great. Sure. I mean, I'd be happy to do some kind of a speech, maybe a presentation, for students. I've done it recently in the university here in New York, in Miami, in the United States.
Yeah.
I've done a presentation for students. I
Yes.
could do something like that for the students in Uganda as well. Yes.
It is one
Um,
thing.
sure. Sure.
Yeah. It is one thing.
It is one thing.
Yes.
Very demanded, you mean? Yeah. The students
Yes,
want it.
it is wanted. That speech, that knowledge is wanted.
Okay. Is it possible to do it online for the first time, like to do live stream online maybe, or does it have to be in person?
In person, it would be great. It
Mhm.
would be great if you come in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta look at maybe next year because I can I'd be happy to travel and see Africa, but I just need to I just need to figure out how to make it there and maybe what else to plan there. Um, yeah. But overall, yeah, no, thank you for your invitation. It's I would love to, yeah, see the opportunities there and um, yeah, give a speech and share knowledge. Yeah, it would be great.
Mm, yeah. So when you come, you share with also our Ministry of Education officials,
Minister of Education.
officials,
Uh-huh.
universities, business community,
Hmm.
members of parliament,
Oh wow.
policymakers.
Wow.
Yes, and you speak to them. They are concerned
Oh
with
that
it transforming this country. We want our country to link up with the outside world as far as innovations are concerned.
yeah, wow. Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Uh that would be great. Yeah, I mean, so you're affiliated with the government? Your organization is affiliated with the government? Is it a government university
it
that
is.
you're affiliated with?
It is accredited by the Ministry of Education and Sports. It is DIT,
Oh,
Directorate for Industrial Training.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's a
that's awesome.
Knowledge Rethink Bureau Uganda, accredited by the Ministry of Education and Sports.
Oh wow. Wow, that's great. Um yeah, I would love to. I would love to meet come and meet. Yeah, thank you for invitation. I didn't realize, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was for this purpose. Usually I come on these calls and I do like an online podcast,
Mm,
remotely.
mm,
But yeah, if this is in person I mean, yeah, I've never been to Africa. I
mm,
would love to visit and maybe yeah, I mean, if there's an opportunity to meet the officials.
yeah.
And do you guys have any IT projects that the government needs help with as well?
The government is in need of IT expertise.
Oh
Africa
wow.
is a
Okay.
virgin place, a virgin land.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
a virgin land.
Yes. Yes. I actually, yeah, have one of my clients actually who has a company in Africa. I think they also provide services to Uganda as well.
Mm.
Let me remember what the Global Voice Group. Do you know GVG, Global Voice Group?
Global Voice Group in which country?
They operate in the entire Africa, I think. They provide services to African government.
Okay, they may be in Africa, but not having establishments in
Yeah, they're
Uganda,
very big in Ghana, and I
West
think they're also
Africa.
in Uganda.
In
Yeah,
Uganda,
that's probably West Africa. Yeah.
they're in West
But
Africa. So
okay,
in East Africa, they may not have yet established their
I
clientele.
see. I
Yeah.
see. I see.
Mm,
Yeah, they provide IT services also to
mm,
Africa. They're pretty big. One
mm,
of the founders is our client. Laurent Lamonte. If
mm.
you ever heard, he's the ex-prime minister of Haiti.
Haiti.
Yes, he's the ex-prime minister of Haiti. He's one of our clients, and uh, yeah, they do a lot of work in Africa. I'm trying to see right now on their website
Yeah.
what are the countries that they service, but I know
Mm,
they're all over Africa. Yeah.
mm.
But that's great. No, I would love to come. I would love to come. What's the maybe even in November, what would be, you said if I come, like I can do the speeches and everywhere and then meet with the policymakers and the government officials, you're saying?
Yes, we organize. We organize. You come,
Present the
meet.
Ministry of Education, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. What
Mm,
are some of the biggest challenges right now? You said there's a gamification program that you guys built for students, right? To learn like to develop and learn. Okay. What are some of the underdeveloped areas of the government in the IT? Like what, like is there healthcare need? Is there need in, I don't know, maybe digitalization of documents in the government, anything like that?
All of that is needed
All
because
of that is needed.
we are growing economies. Yeah, most experts come from abroad to
Yeah,
come and
interesting.
do the work. We need you experts to come and even train.
Yeah.
You train us, the local nationals. So
And-
that is what we want. And you are
Sure.
experienced in knowledge building, in content development. So it is a huge gap in Africa we are still having. You create knowledge. It is knowledge that is driving the world, and you are the experts. So
Yes.
we are ready to
Yeah.
learn from you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's I could share some of the experience, you know, the American experience of how you know, what kind of products and solutions we built for. We work with the American government as well, you know, with different states in the US. And we build programs for the different government organizations, you know. So that could be something. Yeah, we've done in things in healthcare a lot, but also in education, right? So for Ministry of Education, you know, there's some possible solutions we could look into. I don't know, probably something like a learning management system. Do you guys have anything like a learning management system for schools?
All that is needed.
Oh, Ronald, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, all that learning management system for
Hello?
schools. Hello?
Hello, Ronald?
Hello.
You're cutting out.
I'm hearing you. Hello?
Yeah, I lost you there for a second. Yeah, I was asking, do you have a learning management system, LMS, for schools? Like, how do students like go into their portal and get the homework? Do you have any program like that in the
Those,
government?
yeah, we need those programs. In Makerere University, they are started, but other universities would like to have them. But given the lack of experts committed to that, they are still lagging behind. So with
Sure, sure.
your management team of experts, meeting the Minister of Education and Sports, meeting university members, can establish a functional partnership that you can
Sure,
have that for the entire nation and most preferably Africa and
sure,
Uganda.
sure.
Yeah, so we have the East African community. It's big, and we are yearning
Yes.
for such services.
Yep. That's
Yes.
great. Yes. And then there's funding available to for IT, right? That the government is putting out there.
Of course, when you come, the government is a government. Funding is possible.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you have a service
Okay.
which is wanting. You
Yes.
negotiate on a round table
Yeah.
because Africa has to develop. We have to move a step. You have to move a step. You have the knowledge, you have the expertise. Now our African governments have to organize a budget for that service that you are providing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. If we can establish a budget, yeah, we could do a lot. You know, we built government solutions. You know, for here for the U.S. We could build like a learning management system. We could build a e-government system overall. You know, electronic government system. Um, that could just help you manage the all of the government uh, you know, papers and you know within the government uh, electronically.
Yeah.
That's one possible solution.
Mm.
Because you know digitalization of the government is you know is happening everywhere. You know, a lot of places already happened. You know, Like, do citizens in Uganda do they have like an electronic portal where you can like inquire to government, electronic government portal? Is there something available for that in
Yes,
Uganda?
we have the Ministry of ICT. We have a
Uh,
full ministry
okay.
concerned with that.
Okay. Okay. Would it
Yes,
be possible to also meet with them and discuss those solutions?
yes.
Okay. Great,
Mm.
great. And but you represent the Ministry of Education, right? Yourself.
Oh, I don't represent the Ministry of Education.
No?
The
Okay.
ministry has a management, has
Uh-huh.
commissioners, has a permanent secretary, has a state minister, has commissioners, has officials at the ground, at the grassroots.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Cool, cool. And but you work with the university, or what is your position, if I can ask?
I'm a student at Makerere University.
Uh-huh.
I'm a student at
You're
Makerere
oh, you're a student yourself. Okay,
Makerere
gotcha.
University, and also
Okay.
managing the Knowledge Rethink Bureau, a think tank
Mm-hmm.
that is accredited by the Directorate of Industrial Training and
Mm-hmm.
NAM of the Ministry of Education and
Mm-hmm.
Sports.
Mm.
Because
Nice.
skilling is wanting, it is now
Mm-hmm.
our focus.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge
Mm-hmm.
creation, knowledge mobilization, putting in place purposeful innovates. We are
Mm-hmm.
learning away from theory into practical
Mm-hmm.
to be able to take part in rebuilding an industrious knowledge-based economy.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm-hmm.
need that scaling. This is why the Directorate for Industrial Training came into existence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a think tank within Makerere University Private Sector Forum.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm. Interesting. Interesting. That's
yes.
good. That's good. Okay. Got it. Got it. Cool.
Mm.
Sure. I mean, yeah, if you can send me some information, about have there ever been previous experts already who came before
Yeah,
also?
for other disciplines, they have been coming. For
Hmm.
other disciplines,
Okay.
yes.
They came from abroad, from another country to
Yeah,
Uganda?
from abroad, Norway, America. The university has even exchange programs. Ministries are
Mm.
getting experts all over the
Hmm.
country, depending
Hmm.
on the program. Say tourism, agriculture, they come. But now,
Hmm.
for you purposely, for this, we
Hmm.
need to establish your coming. This
Hmm.
is an
Hmm.
area that is making Africa to lag behind.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
Sure. Sure. Okay. That makes sense. And then but you have connections in the government that you could organize these meetings with, right? In
Yes,
the
that is very possible. Once
Okay.
an
And what was the
expert
uh-huh. Yeah.
like you are there in existence, you are known, that becomes easy. They
Yeah.
contact you, you are there, they look at the services, everything. You come to Africa, we receive you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, at Entebbe International Airport
Oh wow.
in
Okay.
Uganda.
Yeah. I'd love
Yes,
to come. Yeah. I'd love to come. Yeah. Thank
come
you for
and
the invite.
experience Africa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, that sounds good. Yeah, I think something to plan for later, maybe this year or next year.
Mm.
But what was the name of the university you said that you're studying?
Makerere University.
Michael, how do you spell Michael?
Makerere
Michaela?
University.
Makelele
University.
University uh, in Uganda.
Yes, in
Okay.
Uganda.
I'm just trying to look up. Is it a big university?
Yeah, it is
Makerere. I see.
yes, it's the #1 university in Uganda.
Oh, in Uganda. Wow.
Yes, and
Okay.
in Africa, it occupies a front seat.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes,
Wow. Interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the website. Looks great. Looks great.
yes. We
Um,
have just celebrated 100 years of Makerere University existence.
oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I see it's established in 1922. Yeah,
Yes.
the big book's awesome. And Uganda is safe, right?
Oh, Uganda is safe.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, sorry for
Hey,
I just trying to make
of course, Uganda is
yeah,
safe.
yeah, good.
Though, like it is everywhere in the world, like Ukraine was safe, Russia was
Yes,
safe, but
yes,
at some point things turned. But
yes, I know.
African
I
nations
know.
are safe.
Yes. Gotcha. That's good. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Great, great. Let me look into my calendar and everything, how my plans are, you
Yeah.
know, and then this can happen anywhere, right? Anytime. I mean, anytime. I can make the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mm.
Um, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Great. And you, we got connected on Matchmaker, is that right? On Matchmaker, was it?
Yes. So it was on Matchmaker.
Interesting. So, well, are you doing the podcast there as well? Are you doing the podcast?
Huh? The
Have
podcast.
you, are you, yeah, are you doing a podcast?
Yes, I have the Be Peace Africa podcast, a
Uh-huh.
medium for peace building and golden
Uh-huh.
rule instruction.
Ah, okay. That's
So
good.
I
That's
do
good.
some community work,
Uh-huh.
skilling, training learners in public speaking education, in motivation.
Mm-hmm.
It is where I base the know-how transfer games orientation to different communities, university students,
Mm-hmm.
and communication, because it becomes hard to have the media, say television, with the colossal sums of monies, but with the podcast, this is affordable. You can
Yep.
connect with the outside world.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, and I don't regret.